Greetings, beautiful souls. Thank you for walking with me on a journey to evolve from three-dimensional survival being into fifth-dimensional thriving being, human being. What we want to do is to shift our three-dimensional consciousness into fifth-dimensional consciousness and thrive in the realm of the earth, to be truly the ambassador of your star nation, your star family, soul family that you are connected to. Yes, yes, and yes. You beautiful starseed, wave shower, healers, grid workers, whatever you call yourself. You are a beautiful divine being having a human experience. And you are searching and searching and searching on your journey of how to perhaps end this human experience, where by the end of the life you transition into ascension process, where you have a free will choice to come back into your human experience and be in the assistance to humanity to help them to evolve, or when you decided to stay in the planetary grid work and perhaps assist from there, or you're gonna go and have a life into different constellation, or you are going to join with the God source. There are so many choices and so many options of what we can do, yet we feel limited within this life. So I'm excited to share this journey with you. I always see like taking this wonderful hike through the forest. And as I am hiking, I'm meeting fellow hikers, travelers, time travelers who are sharing this journey with me. And I am so blessed to share that part of the journey with you. So recently, a fellow time traveler asked me, why? Why from the 3D to 5D? Where is the 4D, or where are this other dimension, and how does it apply? Thank you for asking. It is a wonderful question to ask, because when we want to evolve, there are simple principles that we want to follow. One of them is understanding. Understand what is you are experiencing, understand what you want to achieve. Then application, apply this understanding to your everyday life. It's like you get a bike, you understand how you're gonna, how it's supposed to drive, or what you're supposed to do to be able to drive the bike, and then you use that bike every day. Then the third part out of it is the practice. Really use that bike every day to practice your skill of riding the bike until it becomes your second nature. So understanding 3D to 5D evolution. Even though we are these lovely divine beings having a human experience, our soul mind consciousness lower itself into a three-dimensional animal body. We know that there are many other dimensions, but at this moment right now, our soul consciousness is occupying this three-dimensional human body, because this three-dimensional human body is living or was born in the three-dimensional realm of the earth. Now, three-dimensional body is subject of past, present, and the future. It is a subject of aging. It is a subject of attracting the illnesses that helps you to age and reach the end of this journey as well, sooner or later. So it's like this flow of these energies. Now, higher dimensions have a different kind of the rules, but let's just stay with this three. Now, I want you to notice number 3. Now, 3 is a catalyst. When you have a one line, it's kind of lovely one line, may represents your soul consciousness. When you have a second line, there are 2 lines that may run parallelly one to the other, but that may be a line of your mind, for example. And if they meet, they sort of, cross one each other at some point. Either they have a parallel lives, or when they cross each other, there's this moment of spark, like hi and bye, and we are doing our thing. You have to have a third particle, circle, triangle, something that will connect these 2 lines together. And suddenly these 2 lines are having an experience, create something, catalyze something, bring something into a life. Out of 3, you can create 10,000 things, as it says in the Tao Te Ching. In the green emerald of the tablets. The 3 is the catalyst. Nikola Tesla says if you understand 3, 6, and 9, or the multiplication of the 3, you understand the secrets of this universe. So here we're going to look at that 3, number 3, connection between your soul and mind within the body. That is your creation. That is activating the wonderful, fabulous tool of your body. Your wonderful instrument. Now, number 3 is an odd number. All odd numbers are masculine in its gender as we understand it with our logical mind. So numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 are masculine numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8 are feminine in gender numbers. So if we're living in the 3-dimensional reality, we are living in the masculine dominated reality. That means that our ego, mind, consciousness is dominating our reality where we are living. Now, all of us have to have a soul, mind, consciousness. The soul energy is dominating into 4, 2nd, 4, 6, 8 reality, and so on. But we are living in the mind-dominated reality, and we all know that our ego and mind are very, very strong in the earthly reality. So much that it helps you to create and bring everything into physicality, whenever it's good or the bad. It works in the both ways. Now, if you are in the soul-dominated reality, you are in what's called the astral place, or the dimensional place, the higher planetary place. Higher planetary place or dimensional place and astral place are this dream state kind of the places where you can be connected to your knowledge and wisdom, but you cannot really create it into physical realm of the, let's say, the 3-dimensional reality. Let's look at it in the simple way. You're having your regular day, you go sleep and you have your lucid dreams, or you're dreaming, and in the dream you create and you levitate and you're flying and you are connected to your own knowledge and wisdom of your soul. And you wake up in the morning, but you suddenly realize like there's a gravity, my feet hit the floor and I am not levitating and I'm not flying. Your soul is giving you a knowledge about what you possibly can do. And it's almost like showing you, hey, there is a bike, you forgot how to drive it, but you need to find a way in your physical reality how to manifest into physicality and how to drive that bike. So I think we all can agree that the 3-dimensional reality is the physical mind, ego mind, dominated reality, where we physically can create. This is the wonderful thing why these ancients wanted to be here, because that's what makes you God. It makes you creator. You can create, good or bad, and we are still not good at our creations, I would say. Or maybe we are. Now, 3-dimensional reality is the survival reality, where you need to heal the other people to help them to survive. You have to save their life. You have to save the country. You have to save the animals. You have to save the water. We have to save the trees. We have to save this and this and this. So we will all survive and all our children will survive. Yes, it sounds really great, right? I mean, we all want to have this earth to be here for the thousands of years. We all want to have our children to have a great life and our grandchildren and so on down to the line. But it's like running a rat race. Some people like it, some people don't like it, and people bicker, and some agree on it and some don't agree on it. Some agree that the global warming is real, some say it's a hoax. So it's like the one side against the other side all the time, and it's exhausting. It's like running the rat race over and over and over, or like the hamster running in a wheel over and over and over. Well, imagine that you can shift this reality into 5th-dimensional reality, that you can tune up your mind from the number 3 frequency to number 5 frequency. Number 5 frequency is thriving reality, where you thrive, where your life is filled with love and happiness. And when you create with the love and happiness, you create a really cool things. You don't create them because you have to survive. You create them because you want to evolve. And you want everybody around you evolve. And of course, we need to have a clean water and good air and the trees and the good things here. So we all can evolve. Suddenly you start doing exactly the same thing from the very different reasons. And you are rewarded differently, you are fulfilled differently. Your life would have a different meaning. So the ego mind consciousness, to me, like the three-dimensional frequency is the ego, the fifth dimensional energy is that mind that is connected to the universal mind. And when you go like 7 and 9, oh my God, that is like where really true secrets and the knowledge is help. And you can steam it down into a human body. Actually, I do honestly believe that we can hold only 7 dimensional frequency within the body of the mind. That is what our nervous system will be capable to support. But who knows, as we evolve, we may be able to hold even more. So what we want to focus now is just go from the 3 to 5. Now, go from the 3 to 5 is literally letting go of the fear and embracing the trust, trusting in yourself, trusting in your experience, and trusting that the good things will happen to you. That is what we did last year. The whole year we work on that. Letting go, embracing new, letting go, transmuting into new, letting go of the fears, changing them for the trust. That is your fifth dimensional consciousness. Now, in between, we would be reaching these feelings. That's why we did new moon and the full moon cycle, because you do have to connect to your feelings. You cannot be just connected to your mind because you will become very disconnected from your emotions and feelings. And in the fifth dimensional consciousness, your feelings and the thinking creates your reality. So you do need the feelings to create a reality or manifest whatever it is that you want. So three-dimensional soul mind consciousness is where you can create into physicality. In the four-dimensional consciousness, you are connected to your feelings, emotions, and you need to resolve them. Because if you're holding the anger against your family or against somebody that have done something to you, or if you are in the victimized kind of the consciousness, oh, good things will never happen to me, then you cannot reach the fifth dimensional consciousness. So it's almost like I'm going here and I'm going there again, or the up and down, the waves, whichever way you want to see them. So you have to go and confirm your feelings. And sometimes it feels like you enter the hell of the feelings. Welcome to Earth. And then when you confirm them, then next thing you go like, but I have no free will and the things will always happen to me. You have a free will. It's within your gallbladder. Your gallbladder, according to Chinese medicine, suggests that you have choices. You can choose how you're going to feel about anything. And that is the secret of the free will. The free will is not like, would you like to manifest apple or the pear? Free will is how you will feel about the situation. How long are you going to feel angry at your parents? How long are you going to blame people for whatever happened to you in your life? How long it's going to take until you become in charge and control your own feelings? What are you choose to feel? I choose trust. I choose that I will thrive. And everything in your environment, because you are fluctuating between the 3 and 5D environment, suggests, but there are bills to pay, and you have to do this and that, and everybody demands something, and there's never time to create whatever you want, and the people will never help you, and it's never gonna work out. And sometimes that influx of it is like this pile of the poop that's growing bigger and bigger and bigger, and I'm trying to say it in a really very nice way. So that is where you have to go in that four-dimensional choices consciousness of your feeling, of your soul, and says, what is it that I'm going to choose? What is it I'm going to choose? And I'm going to choose to believe and feel victimized, poor, unhappy, unloved, and believing that the bad things will happen to me? Or am I going to choose that the best things going to happen to me, that I will thrive, that my soul family has my back, that the universe has my back, that if I'm going to put myself on this track, there will be something, someone that will support me through it, that I have my support group behind me. That is 5D. Suddenly it clicks in and the miraculous and magical things will happen to you. You will think something and you will start manifesting it. There's a thing like, be really careful what you are thinking because you are manifesting. And I know that to some of you, it's already happening. And you go like, oh my God. And usually we realize that we manifest something that we didn't really mean that. Well, now we have to be really careful about how we think, how we feel, because it comes in our life. Now, we all have a bad day sometime. So even in this fifth dimensional energy, you will experience a bad day when the best gets out of you, or somebody get the best out of you. That is the time just to stay quiet. Allow yourself be in the neutral energy. Do not leash out. Once you get your cry out, cry, it's okay. Once you get your energy out, then think about it. It is not all about me. Turn your inward suffering in the outward service, but you still honor your own feeling, and everything's gonna go away as fast as it came. So I hope this makes sense. This is why from the 3D to 5D. So literally, let's dial up and dial it up a little bit in that fifth frequency. And let's find the music that we like for this fifth dimensional frequency, because it is a physical frequency where we manifest into this life. So please suggest the things that you like to do through the day. Share the songs that will kind of get us in that 5D feeling. I definitely like the song, "This is the best day of your life." Oh, this is going to be the best going to be the best day of my life. I play this one quite often, so I'm going to add the link down there. That is the one that gets me going. So I love you. You have a fabulous day, and I'm gonna see you soon. Love and light from my heart to yours.